Hey everybody, hope you're doing great. So, quick video. Remember the video I did yesterday about don't be surprised if this happens again? And it was about how the wealthy, the show The Gilded Age, which I like totally streamed. I was like, oh my gosh. And I love, I like to see, the layout, the front, the architecture, the whole nine yards. But that one statement that really stood out, and it just shows you, you know, as I said before, said again, while someone's playing, somebody's planning. So, I want to go ahead and get to a few comments here, uh, specifically relating to planning. Okay. Yeah. So, Bees and Honey says, while somebody's playing, somebody else is planning. Facts. So very much. I'll learn as you go. So, The Gilded Age is my show. I really do like it. Exquisite Coil says, thank you for the information. You are indeed welcome. Indeed welcome. So, Cacao7081 said, I am developmentally disabled and in a job training program with limited skills. What is going on with the job market and the economy is very scary, and the migrants being looked after first. Yep. Where does that leave Americans like myself or any other law abiding American for that matter? At the bottom of the barrel, in the words of the song of Patti LaBelle, on our own. And I think you have to understand times like this here, a lot of money is being made. You're looking at the wealth transfer. The chaos is part of it. The pitting the workers against each other, that's part of it. Why? That lets you know people will then they'll do jobs and they'll work more for less. Why? There aren't that many out there. And while the big ones stand back, well, I'm going to pay you less money. Ha, ha, ha. They'll stand back and watch, and they're going to get rich and richer. Today, oh my gosh, good example. QQQ. Exchange traded fund. Yesterday I sold my 350, 351, 352 calls. They were profitable. Hey, let's go. Then I held a one overnight. And I do that sometimes. How the heck is what the heck is this? After hours yesterday evening, QQQ was at 358. I'm like, yay! Why? I got one 353 call left, just to see. Huh. I probably should have held everything yesterday overnight. Why? QQQ is at 362. Baby, time you hear ding, 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 a sister's gonna sell at 362. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why? Planning. During the pandemic, that's when I really, really started learning about the options. Have I lost some money? Oh, of course. Have I made a lot of money? Oh, of course. And everything's not for everybody. Talking to a friend of mine, gonna try 4X. What are we doing? Planning. Planning. This right here, bringing the immigrants in, do you really think the powers that be don't know what they're doing? You think they don't think the elite don't see what's going on? All these jobs, you ever heard of ghost jobs? Because that's what's there. It's like, well, all these jobs, but no one can get them. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. This here is going to be a different video, yes, about the young African American girl, IQ over 145. Awesome, awesome. So, Pro Jewel said, this is what America is built on. Again, while you're playing, somebody's planning. So, Mystica Moo said, so too simply said, there was a guy that has a podcast walking around New York and providing his people with advice to gather assets and make businesses. They ought to prepare for the demise of Social Security in the future. He said if that doesn't happen, at least they are prepared. Sounds like planning. Sounds like planning. Truth Serum for Life says the Amish are truly the wisest people here. They're self-sufficient and aren't working for their own demise and complaining about the results. People who don't stand, fall for anything, nothing new under the sun. Here we go. Keep that in mind in this comment here about the guy walking around providing his people with advice to gather assets and start a business. And you know what I bet they're not, what he's not saying? And listen, because they don't look like you ain't got to patronize them because they look like you ain't got to buy from them. No, that's what self-hating, but to buy from somebody else that disrespects us all day long. That's common in the BC. So back to the Amish. Look at this. This article says the Amish are not a communist society. No, I'm sorry, that's communist, not communist, sorry, communist society. Each Amish household is independent in a financial sense, and Amish people may compete with one another in business and other ways. However, there is a strong community ethic. There is a strong community ethic, and the church community helps provide and support those who have fallen into financial hardship, typically due to things such as large medical bills or disasters such as fires, destroying homes, barns, or businesses. Amish practice mutual aid motivated by a spirit of Christian love for one's neighbor. Additionally, Amish often hold benefit auctions to fund community needs such as school benefits or to help raise money for hospital bills larger than the community can reasonably handle. They have a what? A strong community ethic. A church community helps provide support, not ones that keeps women. Oh, you just hang on in there, and it's okay to you to be that baby mama and not expect the marriage or to get married, and then you hold down yourself, your kids, and your man. It's okay. A strong community ethic. You know, I haven't heard about large crimes being committed in the Amish community. They stay to themselves, but we can't do that. And that's why we can't be self-sufficient. We can't do that. We got to always be fighting, boxing with each other. Again, this guy, Mystic Moon, says he has a podcast walking around New York providing people with advice to gather assets and to make businesses. We busy fighting with each other. And then there's so much jealousy. We hoping if it is a black business that, oh, it doesn't make it, they ain't not going to get rich off of me. A community. A strong community ethic. I bet they believe in family. Which one bet? Not a bunch of fatherless homes. You think? We can't do that. I bet they believe in family. User XF4DY6Z12Q says, winter is here, ladies. Don't move that dust in. And then for those who did move in stray animals, kick that dusty out. Okay? Hey, No Waker says, simply said, you keep bringing the hardcore truth of reality. I'm listening, and so are others. I appreciate you so much. You are indeed welcome. But this right here, everybody can do it except two. The same group who's made a whole lot of people rich, and then as a group, collectively at the bottom, create generational wealth for everyone else. Hard-headed, stiff-necked, we can't have a difference of opinion. Not serious people, are we? Not serious people. Worried about bringing somebody down. How are you going to have a strong community ethic? First of all, the children can't even read in a lot of cases. How are you going to compete? Let alone this right here is going to fall on deaf ears in the BC. Go ahead. I wouldn't even waste my time walking around telling our people to go ahead and, hey, gather assets and start a business. You might get robbed. Hey, I ain't got to patronize you. You try to make money off me. Why not everybody else does? They can do it. Everybody knows how to work together and get something going. And those are going to be the ones that's going to survive. Mm-hmm. A whole lot of suffering. You know who it's going to be. You know who it is. This right here, a guy in a podcast. I wouldn't waste my time with this group because it's not. It'll fall on deaf ears. Fall on deaf ears. It's called Walking Wall Street. So I guess if we have one, to be called Walking Poverty D. That would be the name of it. That could be it. That's what we're gonna practice. Walk and Poverty D. Who's gonna come to the rescue? Nobody. Nobody. What is going on with the job market and the economy is very scary. Exactly. Very scary. But some people are going to be okay because what? Number one, the sad thing is, yes, Mrs. Haynes 4636, history doesn't repeat itself. And just like these on that screen, somebody playing, you best believe somebody is planning. And I'm out.